Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
This is your IELTS speaking practice test, and I'm your practice examiner. In the first part, I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. Can you tell me your full name, please?
It's Hina Jamal.
Where do you come from?
I'm from Gujranwala.
Could you please describe a little bit more about your hometown?
Yes, it is an industrial area where you will easily find many of the factories, production houses, as well as you will see a great development in the city also. For example, many educational institutions has been launched from many years. As far as health concerns, there are many of the facilities like hospitals, clinics, and other facilities also. It's not like a town or an industrial place exactly right now, if I talk about the present condition of it, but it has become a very great place to live.
Okay. In the first part, I'm going to ask you a few questions about music. Let's talk about music, okay? What types of music do you like to listen to?
Well, there are plethora of music, but I think that if I talk about myself, my personal opinion is that music is depending on your mood. If you are happy, you will definitely wish to listen to some fast or some happy kind of music, or maybe a romantic music. But if you are sad, definitely I would like to switch to the sad music or some poetry kind of emotional touch music or lyrics.
Good. At what times of the day do you like to listen to music?
Whenever I am free, um,
Mhm,
I prefer to listen to such music. If,
mhm.
whether if I am too much tired, or if I am not tired as well. In both the situations, I would like to prefer, but evenings is the best time when I sit in my room, relaxing and feeling myself on a cloud nine. Then I would love to listen to the music.
Okay. Did you learn to play a musical instrument when you were a child?
No,
Why not?
uh, maybe due to our cultural restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Like females are not allowed in our family to play some kind of music and take interest in such activities. But on the other hand, I think that in the events like our cultural event, a very famous event which is known as a Mehendi ceremony, every respectable woman has to take part in the music night.
Good.
So that was the only fascinating time
Mm-hmm.
for every female to listen or to sing independently.
Good. Do you think all children should learn to play a musical instrument?
Yes, I
Why?
believe, I strongly believe, now I also strongly believe.
Why do you think
Um,
like that?
I think that it is somehow a need of the time also, because
Uh-huh.
if you want to keep yourself updated, particularly because music is now has become source of happiness for you,
Mm-hmm.
which I realized.
Mm-hmm.
That if, for example, I would like to share an example of my niece,
Mm-hmm.
who is now 22 years old,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. He is living in Norway,
Mm-hmm.
and he started playing guitar.
Oh.
He has such a melodious voice that the Norwegians love to listen to him all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
in this way, he has gained his score and his value among the friends as well as among the university.
Good. Okay, thank you so much. That is the end of your speaking part one. Now, part two. In part two, I'm going to give you a cue card. This is your topic, and you have to make some notes if you wish. Okay, you have 1 minute to think about it. Okay, and your time start now, please. Okay, time's up. Now you have 2 minutes to talk. Don't worry if I stop you, and your time start now, please.
Well, there are many of the shops around my house, but the one particular shop is the shopping center, the Star Shopping Center, that is about just 1 kilometers away from my house. So I prefer this shop all the time to visit due to many of the reasons. The one particular reason is that the products and the services of that shop is just like a shopping mall. They give you your independency to go to the every corner of the shop, although the shop is not enormous, but the way they have settled everything and managed all the departments just looks like it is a huge store. And the services are obviously very good. Moreover, it is enormous and facilitated every customer to its peak. As well as if talk about the products facilitation, that every customer will have the product of their own choice. For me, it is a piece of cake to go to the every department easily because they have signboards everywhere around the corner. Moreover, it is a very attractive shop because they have advertised each and every corner beautifully, and it is feasible to reach over there. It is also very great connection for me because I have been watching this store from my childhood, and it has now been run by the owner's grandchild. So I think that it is having a very affiliation
Good.
with my emotions.
Good. Thank you so much. That is the end of your speaking part two. Can I have it back,
Yes,
please?
please.
Both sheets. That one as well. Okay. Now, part three. In part three, I'm going to ask about local business. Okay.
Okay.
What types of local business are there in your neighborhood?
Well, there is a lady, a female, who is a married woman, and she is running her own business of frozen items. And she is running at a great level. She, at the start, in initials, she was unable to run or advertise her business, but with the passage of time, she advertised and run her business at her peak. She never quit, and she is a very challenging lady who promoted her business with taste, with quality, and with the quantity as well.
Good. Do you think local businesses are important for a neighborhood?
Yes, it is important
In what way?
in plethora of ways, but if I talk about myself, it's a great blessing for me, because whenever I haven't cooked anything thing at my home, my children and me are not worried about the weather forecast or about any food panda's delivery process. Just we have to call that lady and she stepped to our door.
Okay. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect local or small businesses?
Um, Not too much, as I'm not experienced in my local or homemade products business. But if I compare the both, I think that those are obviously having a great investment. But if you are putting your great efforts to your business, burning midnight oil for the advertisements and for the socialized purposes, you may get well profit.
Okay. Now let's talk about people and business. Okay. Why do some people want to start their own business? What are the reasons behind it?
Obviously, they do not have to depend on any kind of other person who is their boss. They are not depending on them, and ultimately they are getting the whole profit to their own. There is no need to divide the profit among anybody, or they are not waiting for the share or for the salary. Moreover, they are increasing their business day by day.
Mhm. Are there any disadvantages to running a business?
No, I don't think so. There are any of the disadvantages according to my point of view. I think every business needs some time for the profit, but we just have to put on our efforts as well as sometimes luck is also a great deal. So I think that a process of investment as well as getting the results, both are having both are time consuming process.
Okay, my last question is, what are the most important qualities that a good business person needs?
Well, I think the first vital element of every business is honesty.
Why?
Because if you will be honest in your quality and your quantity, the customers will ultimately come to you over and over again. And if you are not honest with the deals, definitely that customer will be the last customer, and it would be his or her last time.
Mhm.
So I think that we should be honest, and truth is obviously a great deal if you talk about your products honestly to others, that will ultimately profit you.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. That is the end of your speaking test. Wish you good luck.
Thank you.